have secretary phone mom, convey my most heartfelt holiday wishes. Yeah, okay. Send fruitcake to Jim Baker. No, we haven't gotten around. Excuse me. Place bets on holiday football games with Pete Rose. Yeah, we've done that. Make out the rent check to Mitsubishi. Yeah, sure, we've done that. Thaw turkey dogs for office Thanksgiving buffet, yeah. Go down to Rockefeller Center Christmas tree and scream at out-of-towners to go home until the veins stand out in my temples, yeah. Make sure my pumpkin-colored tank top is clean and ready to wear. You know, Paul, we'll be here working tomorrow and enjoying Thanksgiving among our co-workers and putting on a show for America. But the real Thanksgiving traditionalists will be celebrating by watching golf.
Oh, that's right.
A great Thanksgiving
right
tradition.
There, as a matter of fact.
The Skins game returns to NBC.
The Thanksgiving tradition, guys, betting on golf. Sure.
$50,000.
Leave extra TV dinners in fridge for strangers who might be staying in my house. Yeah, I've done that. Give Paul a huge raise. No, I'm sorry. I haven't done that just yet. Here we go. Say a little prayer for each of the 4 professional golfers competing in the Skins game. A Thanksgiving tradition right here on NBC. Yeah, we've done that. Done that all right. We've done that.
Right there?
Yeah. Call Deborah Norville to find out if either she or Jane Pauley is coming to dinner. No, I haven't. See if Christmas lights are still up around house from last year. Yep, they are. I've done that. Here's an important one. White out signatures on last year's Christmas card so I can send them out as my own. Okay. Let's see. Get depressed, wander the streets aimlessly, maybe kill a guy. No, but I'm looking forward to that. And finally, here on my checklist, take a moment to think about all the bad things that have happened to people I hate. Yeah, well... What? Okay. On the show tonight, Michael J. Fox, Bob Saget, and James McMurtry, plus a special Thanksgiving presentation from Public School 59 right here in Manhattan. We'll be right back, folks. You know, we'll be here tomorrow night as well. The big Thanksgiving, it's the first time we've ever worked an actual holiday, isn't it?
Why are we working this?
I don't know. It's just the way the schedule unfolded.
So
and the staff is very, very happy to be here.
I'll bet they are.
They couldn't be happier to come in and work tomorrow. Babies. What? I'm sorry.
I bet
yeah, they'll be here and we'll have a lovely time tomorrow. And I hope you have a lovely Thanksgiving at your home tomorrow as well.
Special show tomorrow?
No. No. Same old crap, but it'll be on Thanksgiving.
All right, I'll be here.
Do what? Current topical stuff? Yeah, we'll be on. That's right. If we're going to be here, I guess should have done a special show.
Well, have.
Yeah. While Family Ties lives on and on in reruns, our first guest is busy making motion pictures, and the most recent is Back to the Future 2, which opens today around the country. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Michael J. Fox. Oh, you know.
How's that chess thing happen?
No, the chess. So, have you been following the chess?
I've been following the chess thing.
We're gonna make another
really
move.
Bored by it.
Later tonight. But you know, Garry Kasparov is the best ever.
Yeah.
He's the highest rated.
And a party animal, I've heard.
Well, he's over there in Belgrade. Right. Anyway, congratulations on everything, but especially you have a baby.
Yeah, I have a little boy.
Congratulations. When did this take place?
He was born 6 months ago on the 30th, so May 30th.
So I'm treating this like it's brand new, but it's not. It's almost a half a year ago.
Yeah, but it's still, he's still pretty brand new. He still does like new stuff every day.
Oh yeah, I
you
know that. I'm just apologizing for being delinquent on my.
That's okay. I didn't come on after he was born, so yeah, no, he's still new.
Were you right there for the birth?
I was, yeah.
That seems like the thing to do, right?
The cheap seats. I was right.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah.
Was it a? Well, of course, it had to have been a great experience.
I loved it. My wife complained, said it hurt. I don't know what her problem is. But, yeah, it was great. It was really an incredible experience.
And did you participate to any extent?
Yeah. I mean, you take all these classes and you do all this stuff and you breathing and you're all ready for all the stuff you have to do, and all you basically do is hold her hand and go, I know it hurts, but thank you,
Now, were you able to use any of the breathing exercises for you or your wife?
Yeah,
or
I mean, I was going to pass out, but she was fine. I'm going, honey, and she's like, yeah, I know, I'm having the baby. Just go.
Yeah.
A little bit.
So what happens when suddenly there's 3 of you in the room, suddenly there's 4 of you in the room? What is that like?
It's pretty wild. We read a lot of books, and the one book that we read, they talk about this thing when babies are first born called the Moro reflex, which is it's kind of a throwback to our simian point in development, and it's like this ape-like reflex that they do when they're startled. So the baby was born, and this nurse said, are you familiar with the Moro reflex? And I said, well, yeah, I'm quite well read, I understand it. And she went, watch this, and dropped the baby on his back, and he went like this, and I said, are you familiar with the father reflex? That's why I put your head through the wall. If you do that one more time.
Man, now that
yeah, but I mean, he dug it, I guess. That was when he knew he was okay. It's like, I'm alive. That hurt.
But from what distance did she drop the boy?
Oh, just about a foot. But
no,
I don't know. I mean, a foot, but he's like 6 inches, big, so it was a long way. I guess.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want him playing around like that. And the reflex is what now? The kid covers himself?
No, the arms go back. It's kind of. I think at that point it's a genetic throwback to like swinging from palm front to palm front, leg extended.
Babies did a lot of that in those days?
I think so, yeah.
But we lose that reflex?
I think so. I think now if I dropped you on your back, you'd just be pissed off. I don't think you'd go like that.
Well, anyway, congratulations. So this is going to be a great Thanksgiving for you.
It's really incredible. Yeah. He's great. Yeah. He's really good, Sam.
Tell me about making the movie before this, the Sean Penn deal, The Casualties of War.
That was,
Where did you shoot that thing?
We shot it in Thailand.
Yeah, and you got really nice reviews for your work in the film.
Yeah, I did. It was money well spent.
Was it a tough job working in jungles as opposed to in your backyard?
It was
in
interesting.
California?
We were in this place called Phuket, Thailand, which is spelled P-H-U-K-E-T.
Oddly enough, though, it's spelled Phuket.
Yeah, they say Phuket, but by the end of the thing, we were like getting at the phonetic pronunciation of P-H-U-K-E-T. That was about it.
What was the weather like?
Do it at home. You'll play with it. You'll see.
Was it hot and muggy?
It was hot. It was about 110 degrees, 100% humidity.
Yeah. And you're out in that all day, or you're in a mobile home reading books?
A little bit of both, but we were out in it, and we're kind of into that. Oliver Stone did a wonderful thing for everybody who ever does a war movie from now on. He made it a cool thing with critics if we all go out and live the experience.
Yeah.
And pack the weapons around and all that stuff. And I'm going, no, I'm a TV guy. What am I, get the weapons off me. I don't want to, but there we were. We had, 40-pound packs and weapons, and I had a grenade belt, and it was, got pretty hot.
Snakes, lizards, birds?
Yeah, all of the above.
Yeah.
In fact, you could start with a snake, peel it open, get the lizard, peel it open, get the bird, and you could go all the way along.
Just follow the food chain?
Yeah.
Wow.
We shot near a chicken farm in Thailand, and because it was a chicken farm, the cobras, thought it was a real cool place to hang out because every once in a while they could just.
Is that right? Cobras come up to chickens and.
They like chickens. Yeah, they like chickens a lot.
Wow.
And oh look, my leg's showing. Sorry. So it's
a TV guy. What do you want?
So we had these guys that were snake beaters that we'd be filming, and we'd go get ready to do a scene, and they'd say, no, I'm sorry, just hang on for a minute, the snake beaters are coming in.
Yeah.
And guys would come in and beat the cobras out of the set. So I really I'd buy them gifts and stuff, I'd make sure they were really happy with their work. And
in college that phrase had a whole different meaning.
Yeah,
but
I know.
I didn't want to get into that.
A monkey-like moral reflex snake beating. Phuket, say it at home. P-H-U-K.
What? We're doing a commercial? All right, we'll do a commercial. Okay. We'll come back. Well, no, you can. But you're not
leaving. Shake my hand.
No, I'm just gesturing. I'm over gesturing. We'll be back here With Michael J. Fox. Very sad. Happy Thanksgiving. Michael J. Fox is here, although Canadian Thanksgiving is in October, isn't it?
October, yeah.
When is in October? October?
I think it's like the second weekend in October.
Is it a big holiday in Canada?
Yeah, it's pretty big. It's more of a, there's less, less emphasis on the whole pilgrim deal because we're not,
There really weren't pilgrims up there, were
no,
there?
they owned. It was English from the beginning. They owned it, and so they didn't do that. But
a similar
it's in
feast?
October. Yeah, it's like a harvest kind of deal.
That's right.
The
It's more
pumpkins
signifying the change of the season and the bringing in the harvest.
Right. It's just another excuse to drink a lot of beer.
Thank you. But do you celebrate both? You probably don't, do you?
If I'm in Canada, I happen to be there when it's happening. I do, but mostly just the American one.
How was Sean Penn in this film?
In Casualties?
Yeah.
Great. Which is not the movie that
No,
opened today.
I know. We'll
which is
get to that in a second. Yeah, Sean Penn
No, see,
in
no,
Back
see,
to the Future
Casualties
2.
is already out of the theaters by the tape, but
Oh, Jim, how terribly subtle.
I know.
Beating a dead horse.
Sneaking in.
But was
Anyway,
he,
Sean was great.
wasn't cranky because you think
He wasn't
on the
cranky
heels
to me.
of...
Now, there's this whole thing that, Sean and I, we didn't pal. We didn't pal around because we played, enemies in the movie, and
was that decided at the beginning that you wouldn't spend time together
Well,
because it would help the film?
Sean had a talk with himself and just came up with it. I mean,
I see.
I showed up and said, whatever, where's lunch, and do I get, will I get a check at the end of the week and all that stuff, and Sean was working on that.
That's right.
It was
It was a unilateral decision.
Yeah. But it was all right. I mean, the thing about Sean is that he's so incredible at what he does, and he would never do anything that's going to screw up you doing what you do.
Right.
So all I knew was this maniac, homicidal sergeant that he played in the movie. And,
Oh, that was the character.
Yeah.
I see. Were you?
Hi, Sean. How are you, man?
Now,
Sorry.
were you able to learn something from that? From his technique and from his ability and talent and so forth?
Yeah, I mean, well, first of all, you learn that when you're doing a scene with Sean, you better be ready to work because he'll put you in the lobby if you're not prepared. And I also learned that I don't care how much they pay me, I don't want to work that hard. That's that'll drive you nuts.
But it's a I don't know that people would understand it, but if it were me going from the kind of films that you have been doing in the past to suddenly working in the jungles of Thailand with Sean Penn in a Vietnam movie, that's tough.
Yeah, you got to keep yourself awake, though. I had a really great experience because I had family ties in my life and also Back to the Future, and could do that kind of thing and keep doing it, and it was fine and everything was good. But when something is easier, they're making it easy for me to do that kind of thing. I tend to go, well, what really do you not want me to do? What will really annoy you if I do it, and what will annoy the critics, and what will confuse people? And I think that's much more interesting to live life that way and to go and say, well, I could do the whole bikini movie, but I think I'm going to go to Thailand with Sean and do that.
Let's talk about the Back to the Future 2. Now, this is going to be another one of those huge blockbuster films, isn't it?
It would be nice. I hope so. I mean, I think if what people liked in the first one, there's lots of that in the second one.
And how does this work now? This time they go to
It's really confusing. I don't even get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. But it's funny, but it's tough. It's tough
now,
to get.
Is it true that this film and the third version of this film, the sequel to this film, were shot simultaneously?
We're still shooting the third version, which is really tough because, a movie opened today that I'm not going to be finished for a month and a half, which is really strange because hopefully it'll do well. But let's say today it opened and nobody went. Well, I got to do it for another month and a half. So I'll be like, wow, why are we here?
And now, have you seen this film?
Yeah.
Now, is it as good, do you think, as the first one?
I like it. Yeah, I think it's great, and the critical response has been great, and apparently people went to see it this morning and are seeing it now, and yeah, I think it is. I mean, it's really fast paced. It's we pick up where the last one left off. We go to the future. My kid's screwed up. I'm a mess in the future.
And you like your own sister or something, right? Or
I play my daughter.
You play your daughter. I see. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I play myself at 47. I play my son. And I play my daughter.
Yeah.
And It's nice to have an excuse to wear a dress, you know. It was kind of weird. I
A
didn't know
real
I'd like
man
it,
doesn't need an excuse to wear a dress.
I guess.
Well, I hope it's a huge success. I can't imagine it not doing
Well,
great.
it would be nice.
Yeah.
Go and see it. You'll like it.
All right, we'll do that. And good to see you. Have a good holiday and come back anytime,
Thank you,
Michael.
David. I will.
Michael J. Fox. Yes, we'll be right back here.
Divine.
Later, get up too late to catch the morning news.
Hey. Thank you. Welcome back to the show. Bob Saget will be out here. He's currently on the runaway hit over on ABC entitled Full House. Bob Saget, the star of Full House. And also James McMurtry will be out here. I understand this is a terrific new album.
And a fresh, young, talented
There you go. And also, speaking of fresh young talent, the kids from PS 59 are here tonight with a Thanksgiving Day performance.
They are so cute.
Now, that reminds me, tomorrow being Thanksgiving, I, of course, will be on tomorrow night, a brand new live show.
Live show
That's right.
tomorrow.
And tomorrow morning, very early, it begins at like 7 o'clock, myself, Deborah Norville, and all the Cosby kids will be hosting the Macy's Day Parade right here on NBC. And then right after your big Thanksgiving dinner, well, enjoy some televised golf, won't you?
A great Thanksgiving tradition. The Skins game
That's
returns
right.
to NBC, where one putt could be worth
There you go.
$450,000.
Now, that to me really is a Thanksgiving Day tradition. Multi-millionaires wagering on golf.
That
What
is
better way to celebrate Thanksgiving?
Right up there with cranberry sauce.
Exactly.
and
Isn't that
candied
what the
yams.
Pilgrims had in mind, Paul?
It must have been, yeah. Of course, in Canada,
Yeah, you're done with that already. Tomorrow on the program, Tim Reed will be here, Rich Scheidner, and some other stuff. Oh, we're going to blow up a Thanksgiving dinner, it says right there. But ladies and gentlemen, hang on, get ready, because you know what it's time for? Sure, Paul, you know what
yes,
it's time for?
Yes.
That's right, it's time to play
Yes.
chess.
Chess, yes. Chess. 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 Chess.
All right.
Chess. Okay.
On the phone here, we have Garry Kasparov. Hello, Gary.
Hello, Dennis.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, yes. I had a real day today.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I didn't play chess.
You didn't play...
Yeah, we had 3 days in the tournament.
Huh?
My only chess game is against you today.
Okay, good. So you're well rested and ready to play chess.
Yeah, it's the shortest chess game I ever played. Only one move. My bishop takes your knight.
You know, Gary, I know you're in Yugoslavia now and have no way of knowing this or sensing this, but this chess match between myself and you has fired the imagination of the American viewing public to a white-hot fervor. Okay, go ahead and make your move.
Yeah, my bishop takes your knight.
Which is your bishop takes my knight.
Your knight.
Nah, I don't even see that. Let's see.
Your poor knight.
Oh, here, right there?
Yeah,
okay.
right there.
Okay, so I'm down a knight. All right, so what can I do?
You're the queen, you know, it's more important.
You have the queen, I know, but I'm still in this. Now, do you think I should have given up a couple of moves ago?
Yeah, but I have to warn you that nothing will save your king.
Okay. All right, I'm going to do this then. Get ready. I'm moving the bishop. Here we go. What do you think? I moved
I
it.
think you could do it earlier.
You still don't have a board, do you?
No, I don't have, you know.
All right, we'll get
I had enough of chess.
I know.
in the tournament.
We'll get you some
Just
Polaroids in the
another game
mail.
at the board.
All right, we got to go, Gary. Happy Thanksgiving. Das Vidanya.
Oh, bye.
Okay, bye-bye. He's doing a Muppet voice. Look, ladies and gentlemen, it's Chris Elliott and Gerard Mulligan. Nice to see you guys. Happy Thanksgiving. What a pleasant surprise.
Happy Thanksgiving to
Thank
you.
you very
Listen,
much.
I
What
don't
a
want to
pleasant
interrupt
surprise.
your little tennis match.
Yeah,
That
chess is going pretty well,
on
don't you
here,
think?
but I think the audience is pretty much sick of it anyway. So Jerry and I thought we'd come out and save
Well,
your
I
butt.
appreciate that.
Oh,
Thank
sure.
you very much.
Listen, Dave, Jerry and I are off for our Thanksgiving celebration, but we wanted to stop by and give you something very special. This is my famous recipe for turkey stuffing.
Wow. This
There
is
you go, right
This is the actual stuffing right here?
That's it. And I'm sorry, it sort of looks like that. We were on the bus for a couple of hours, and Jerry was sitting on that the whole time.
No.
So
But it'll be all right?
it'll be all right. Pop that in the microwave.
Okay, great.
Okay.
I'll do that. Thank you
Okay,
very
great.
much.
Sure,
And
no
have
problem.
a great holiday
Hey,
yourself.
you too.
Okay.
You're not working, are you?
Yeah, we'll be working.
Oh, I'm sorry about
Okay. We'll be right back here with Bob Saget, ladies and gentlemen.
Wizards in...
All right. Our next guest is one of the stars of Full House, a show that is very popular with the young folks these days. On Sunday night, he will be the host of America's Funniest Home Videos. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Bob Saget. Oh, Bob! Hi. Bob Saget, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you know, good to see you. Congratulations, the show's a big hit. How long has it been on the air?
It's our third season.
Third season, and it's you and your... We talked about this afternoon. You're the father of the kid.
I am. 3 kids.
3 kids.
3 kids,
Three
no
kids.
waiting. I'm the father, and mom's gone, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And she's raised, the 3 kids are raised by Uncle Jesse,
Right.
who's John Stamos, and my buddy Dave Coulier.
So the kids being raised by 3 guys. That's
That's
the
correct.
show. Yeah. And you yourself have 1 child and another one on the way.
We had the other one.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. It's we had a problem, actually, having a second kid. We figured we love the first one so much.
Sure.
How could we love the second one as much? And we decided not to.
Uh-huh.
We decided to really give our love to that first kid and just buy the other one gifts, you know, do a whole yuppie
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
I know Michael was talking about this because I was watching, and my attention span's really increasing. And it's really been great. I was in there. I was also in the operating room.
Right.
It was an operating room because my wife had a C-section,
Oh.
which is that area right over there, I think, those seats. And well, what happened was...
You're making that face at me.
I know, I'm sorry. No, I wasn't.
You're the one
I
who
had a
said
bad
it.
taste in my
Don't
mouth.
make it me.
I ate some bad food or something.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry you had to be part of
So
that.
anyway, your
Well, I
wife
was in
and your...
there.
Yeah.
I was in surgery and everything, and it was amazing. The doctor is like getting much too graphic with me because I was actually kind of watching.
Yeah.
It's surgery.
You're
but
allowed to stay in there for that?
I was. I gave him about $100.
Oh, sure.
But we were watching. It's just amazing to me, the human body. As I was watching surgery, and I'm seeing my wife's internal organs, which is, you know, I never wanted to go that far.
Sure.
And he's like, the doctor's going like, oh, and this is the uterus. I'm going, please don't even say the word, you know. And it looks like some kind of Carlo Fauci designer purse, you know. It's like I don't know
got me
what that
there.
is.
You
I
got
don't
me
either.
there. I don't know.
I know purses now. My wife's whole ensemble gets my mind going. And I'm looking. It's a taupe purse, and it could hold like 10 items. I mean, it's like big. And he says,
Oh.
well, I'm sorry to be graphic. Didn't mean to touch your leg, by the way, but it's been a while for me, Dave. I
It's
just
better
had a
to be
kid.
graphic than
But
touching, actually.
I'm sorry.
There's a choice that you
Well, let me
make.
go back to graphic then.
Right.
I'll hug you later. So, I won't do that. So, what's really weird is my wife is like just laying there, and she's like unconscious, and they numb me from the waist down because so they want me to run out.
It sounds like your honeymoon. Is that the joke you're leading up to?
No, but thank you.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't want to do that kind
I'm
of
sorry,
stuff.
I know.
No, and that's like I cut the cord and the lights went out.
There
It's
you
that kind
go.
of joke. So it's a joke. It's just a joke. So it was just. Then after you watch the surgery, they want you to have a cigar. You know, it's like the one thing you don't want right after watching
Yeah.
blood. It's like, please smoke something that smells like fish.
Yeah.
So anyway, I read something actually. No, I'm making that face again. I apologize.
Yeah, it's all right.
I'm just aware of my face muscles so much lately. So it was very funny to me that I read this thing in Newsweek. I really did read this, by the way, that they're going to pay, some university is paying $1 million for the first guy who can get pregnant.
Oh, that's right.
Did you
Sure.
read that?
Yeah,
And I was thinking, it said in the article, he would probably need a C-section. And I'm thinking, I would hope so.
Yeah.
You know, that's like, oh my God, it's
What
the
are
worst
options?
stone I ever
Yeah,
passed.
I know.
So
Anyway, now you have 2 kids. You have a boy and a girl, 2 girls, 2 boys? What
I
do you
have 2 girls, and we're
2
raising
girls.
them as girls as well.
That's great. And would you like these children of yours to go into show business, do you think?
I hope they can cure that by the time they grow up.
Uh-huh.
I don't want, I don't know, we live in L.A., and it's just, and I love L.A., I love everywhere, damn it. I just want to just kiss up to the whole globe. I actually, I'm scared, you know, you live there, and it's like, there's a value thing going on. Everybody's in show business, and kids are trying to get, you know, another 9 revolutions on their commercials, you know, kids are like talking about that. And I was in a restaurant in L.A. recently. It was about a year ago, actually. It was 2 years ago. We never went there, Dave, but it's a story I made up. So we're in this really hip, trendy restaurant, and it's facing Sunset Boulevard, and you can see all the billboards on the street. And there's an actor sitting next to me, and they seat him looking out the window across. He's looking at his billboard. It's like a
Big
60-foot
promotional billboard
huge
for whatever.
this movie that came out, and just a huge thing of his face. And he's just smiling at it, just looking at it. And I'm thinking, you know, if you're really doing well in show business, you get actually a seat on your billboard. You can actually just sit there and you just go, this is me, and that's my billboard.
Yeah.
And just cars are
Dine
driving
right there,
by.
yeah.
Just have your food brought right up.
And you're spending the holiday with your family, your wife's family, right?
Well, that's the fortunate part, I guess. I'm with my in-laws. I would like to be with my parents, but they weren't invited by my in-laws'
I see.
in-laws. So it's like I'm in-laws to the third power is who I'm with. And my dad actually wasn't feeling well. I just wanted to say I love you,
he's all
Dad.
right.
If he's up right now, he shouldn't be, because
Yeah.
he should be asleep, because he has to heal. He had a little operation. There's a lot of surgery in my life right now. I didn't watch this, thank God. This is an operation. If we're lucky and we live old enough, we get this operation.
That's
Being
right.
a guy, it's prostate surgery is
Yeah.
what it is. And they live in Philadelphia, and I said to my dad, my parents, there's 14 of my parents up there. I said, Dad, where's the prostate? Are you ready? And he said, it's near Penn State. This was his joke.
Anton, there you go.
And what felt something.
Anton. No, you
And,
needed that.
I did badly.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to stay ready there, because here's another thing he said. I said, Dad, how was it? And he said, well, my whole life I wanted 7 people to touch me at once, and it was worth the wait.
Yeah.
And then, this is the serious problem, is the camshaft on his car went. And it was I didn't get to the punchline yet. I'm hearing these rim shots, I can't control it. The camshaft is like the serious thing on his car. It's like $3,000 to fix it. It's an old Cadillac. And he figured what he's going to do is he's going to leave the car in a bad neighborhood with the keys in it. That's
Sure.
what he's going to do for
Yeah,
the car.
yeah.
And I said, Dad, that's not an ethical thing to do. And he said, how about if I leave Mom in the car?
Yeah.
He wants to leave. And then I said, how about the trunk?
Yeah, how about the trunk? Yeah.
Even the rhythm of the rim
Yeah,
shots
I
is
know.
off.
But the whole thing reminds me of my honeymoon. Thank you so much. There you go.
Did you have a honeymoon?
Yeah, actually I did, as a matter of
Really?
fact. Yeah.
And you weren't even married? You just went on a
No,
honeymoon?
I was married, and I was married and everything, and had a honeymoon. Let's see, so,
Yeah, the show.
America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah.
That's the show.
That's on Sunday
night on ABC, I would guess.
It's a fun show. It's people getting caught in dishwashers and stuff, and you just stare at their butt for like 40 minutes. No, it's a fun show, and nobody got hurt.
Well,
no one got hurt except for the people that got hurt. And
Were there any arrests?
nobody got arrested.
Well,
Nobody.
then it
It's
must
just
be
people
quite
from
a show.
America. It's the public sending in their home videos. They get their 15 minutes of Andy Warhol fame.
Great.
And
Nice to see it.
Good to see you,
It's
Dave.
Bob Saget, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll be right back with James McMurtry.
Your drive, grab your throat, give it.
All right, well, as if this show needed any more holiday magic, we now have a special Thanksgiving presentation by the Miss Mitchell's kindergartners and first graders from PS 59 right here in Manhattan. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please say hello to Miss Mitchell's class. Kids?
Thanksgiving dance. Over 350 years ago, we sailed from England with our parents on the good ship Mayflower. We crossed the Atlantic Ocean to the new lands of America. We were thankful to be in this new land. When it was time to give thanks, we decided to have a great feast. We invited our Indian friends. For 3 days, everyone ate, danced, sang, and played games. 1, 2, 3. Now you know why we are here. We come to spread Thanksgiving cheer. Each of us in a special way comes to give our thanks today. We hope that you will do it too. Be thankful for what makes you you.
Very nice. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody, and have a happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for being here. Nice to see you. And we'll be right back, folks.
Happy Thanksgiving.
We're done? That's it. Bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye.